I bought the cheapest running Suzuki Swift Sport in Australia.
And I bought the cheapest running Peugeot 206 in Australia.
And today we're going to see which one of these mad cars is the best.
There is nothing better than thrashing a mad little nugget around a racetrack, but you really need to know what you're dealing with. So we are putting these two cars through a range of challenges today to try and work out which one is best and how we can further evolve them into race cars.
Now, the reason that this car project came about is because when we were in Japan shooting Turbos and Temples 3, we had a chance to drive some absolutely mad, stripped out little nuggets around a track. I fell in love straight away and decided, you know what, we need to be doing some mad, cheap cars. Marty's never had a French car. I've never had a Suzuki Swift before, so we thought, let's just do a bunch of stuff with them and see if we can turn them into mad little cars. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go through and put them on the dyno to see what kind of power they make. We've done absolutely nothing to these cars other than me fixing the oil leak that you would have already seen.
And I checked it had oil.
He checked it had
That's
oil.
all I did.
These cars are exactly as we've purchased them. So the first thing we're going to do is go and get a baseline dyno figure. So later on when we modify them, we've got a basis for comparison. So first job, let's hit the dyno. The first car up is my Suzuki Swift Sport, and I've got high hopes for some Peugeot Bros smashing dyno figures. This is also my first opportunity to see if the car actually works. Plus, it'll give me a baseline figure so that I can compare it later down the line once it's got some mad modifications. All right, we're strapped down. Let's spin it up and go for a power run.
French cars may not be known for their reliability, but they are known for making some massive power. And you should be able to tell by the dramatic music that we've placed under this voiceover that my little 206 is about to wipe its baguette all over that little Suzuki snot bucket. That's right, it's French power. We've strapped down, so let's teach this little Suzuki a lesson in stock power capability.
We finished up at the dyno, and just a reminder, both of these cars have 1.6 litre, 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated engines with a manual gearbox. Marty, how'd we go?
So these are our results. We've got them laid over each other here on a graph. The Peugeot made 72.3 kilowatts and 202 Newton meters of torque, while the Swift
has made, the Swift's got it,
Gotcha.
79.7 kilowatts, and the torque is
218.
218.
So more torque and more power. Now, interestingly, we also did runs with and without the dyno fan on, and the Swift suffered.
That's right. So interestingly about that, the power figures on the Peugeot are almost exactly the same, but with the fan turned off, the Swift Sport lost 6 kilowatts. So there's probably a case for a cold air intake in there at some point, but this is, of course, all about power to weight ratio. So the next thing that we need to do is get both of the cars on a weighbridge and see if either of them has a weight advantage. If you know anything at all about cars, then you'll know the outcome of this challenge already. The track focused Swift Sport will probably come in around 50 kilos lighter than the fat Peugeot Bro. We're weighed up and we've come in at 1,090 kilos.
Euro cars do have a reputation of being heavy due to their solid build and classy quiet interiors. And while I can't compete with JDM lightness, I also have 2 less doors, so I'm interested to know exactly how much heavier my car really is.
When it comes to making a mad track car, of course it's power, but it's also lightness.
It is.
Marty, how'd you go?
I'm pretty happy with this. I went just over a tonne at 1,048 kilos, total vehicle weight. A lot of weight in the front and not much in the back, which is typical for a front engine, front drive little hatchback.
You chopped me hard, so I came in at 1,090 kilos. So while the Suzuki Swift Sport makes 6 kilowatts more on the dyno, it is 42 kilos heavier?
Yeah.
Where?
I know.
Where is it?
I don't know, like 4-door and 2-door, you would immediately assume you didn't have all the extra back doors. And I mean, it's got back seats. It could be just the Uranus. Like,
My theory is maybe like a bit of this action, because you shut the door and it sounds very heavy and Euro. And it's not, I don't know is the answer, but what I like about that is these cars are very equivalent in power, same size engine, same kind of engine, both manual, both front drive, both like they're so similar, but they're like wildly different.
And from opposite sides of the world as well. We decided it'd be really interesting to get a real mechanic's opinion. This is my mate Sam. Hello, Sam. Sam's from EK Automotive, and he's one of the people that I come down and see when I actually need real mechanic stuff. Being that you're a real mechanic with decades of experience, I thought we'd get a quick little reaction of what you think of each of these cars and your opinion, and your professional opinion of which car you would rather own as a mechanic. Suzuki Swift Sport, what do you think?
Mate, Jap built, very reliable, easy to get parts for. They drive well, excellent value for money. They're just fantastic.
It's clean, doesn't smell like arse.
I've done a bit of work on these, nothing drastic. The occasional wheel bearing, wear and tear stuff, brakes, but that's pretty much it.
Great.
Yeah, no, they're fantastic.
All right, let's head over to Marty's car then. What is it even called? It's the Peugeot 206. Just to give you the full experience, have a little smell, have a look. What's your experience with these, mate?
Burn it. In a nutshell, burn it.
What's wrong with them?
It's French, for starters. They're oil leaks, water leaks, can't get parts. Well, the smell is very overwhelming. I feel like I'm going to grab first, third and fifth at the same time. Maybe reverse fourth and second as well.
Mechanic's perspective, to own one of these cars, score out of 10, what would you give them and why, just in a sentence or two?
Mate, I'd give this a 1 if you got deep pockets and you like spending money on repairs. Value for money, I'd give it a solid 9, easy 9.
In this case, for the mechanic's choice, the Suzuki Swift Sport is the clear winner, but do Mighty Car Mod's viewers agree?
We wanted to know which car you would prefer, so we threw up a poll so that Mighty Car Mod's fans around the world could decide which car they liked better, and this here is the result. You people have made the right decision. The Suzuki Swift Sport is the best car out of these two cars. You know it, I know it, you know I've got excellent taste in vehicles. I've got a history of choosing incredible vehicles for this show. This one here is no exception. Thank you, we know that's correct.
How many times did you vote?
What? I didn't vote at all. I didn't. I wasn't allowed to vote.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't understand, because this is lighter and clearly a better track car. So just to prove that, we're going to take it to the track. We're going to go see what kind of times these things are capable of. Come with us.
Now, just to be clear, we're not going to be doing like a battle him versus me. This is for the clock. This is proper track driving, so we're going to be running track timers, and whoever has the best time after a full session out will be crowned the winner of the "we bought the shittest car that money can buy and then ran it on a track without any modifications" challenge.
All of these challenges so far have been nothing more than a distraction from the main event, which is to see which car is the fastest around a racetrack. We're at an open track day today, so we'll have to try and dodge cars that are much faster and more capable than our little Nuggets. Or will they have to dodge us? We're about to find out.
We talk a lot about tyres being the best performance modification that you can do to your car. Now, out here at this little track day, we've got an IS200 here that's running some Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. We've got an 86 that's running some Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. My Suzuki Swift is running a set of tyres, I think it's called iRun or iFly, something that I've never heard of. That is probably going to be the first thing that I'm going to have to change, is to get some proper tyres like these boys.
Quite simply, this Swift is about to get chopped by the Peugeot. There is absolutely no JDM vehicle in existence that has the class, pedigree and performance potential of my 206. This Swift is fat, it's heavy, and worst of all, it's yellow. And it's slow. Today I'll prove it with my GPS accurate lap times.
Today I'm going to be using an iPhone app to time the laps, and I've got a quad lock case on my phone, and then we've also got a quad lock mount that is on the windscreen. There are a couple of different mounts, so this one here is a suction mount that actually locks in with the quad lock system. There's also a mag lock which simply kind of connects with the magnet, but I'm going to quad lock myself in today because I want to make sure it doesn't move, particularly under high G forces. There are also other mount options like this one here. This is a car vent mount, but what this means is that once this here is connected to my mount like this, it means my phone is now sitting there, it's ready to view, it's easy, I'll be able to see my time, see how I'm going each time, and most importantly, try and get a better time than Marty. How do you think it's going to go, mate?
I think it's going to be close. I think these are way more evenly matched than I expected.
I reckon it's probably going to be the closest match that we've probably had with any cars that we've had here.
Considering they're totally different, like if we had the same car, okay, same tyres, same thing, it's all about driver, there's still some car in it.
Yeah.
But it's close considering how different these are.
And the power is almost the same.
Yep.
This is making 5 or 6 kilowatts more.
Yep.
Yours is 50 kilos lighter, like 40 or 50 kilos.
That's a passenger nearly, a small one.
Amazing. Anyway, have fun, mate. So we'll just do a bunch of laps, do
Yep.
the best time you can.
Yep.
Then I'll see you back at the shed and we'll see which car is victorious.
Data acquisition. Trying to work out how good I am. My jelly human meat is trying to like make the machine go. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It is a bit weird.
All right, here we go, out onto the track. This will be a bit of a warm-up. How funny. Whoa, it's floaty as. Feels nice though, like it. I kind of get why you would buy this. It's probably a brilliant shopping trolley when you're living in France. I'm gonna have a GR Yaris in my revision mirror the whole time. And I'm gonna fall out of the seat the whole time too.
It's on, let's go.
He's into it straight away. I'm actually gaining on him on the straight. I am gaining on him on the straight.
Overtaking me already. I think I changed into the wrong gear.
Chopped him good.
I went into fifth.
Bit messy. I think I have the power advantage here, people. Very mild power advantage.
Oh mate, my car's faster, no doubt about it. Just got it. Oh, my tyres are absolute rubbish though. So here's the back of his car sliding out so much. Oh, he's locked it up. I'm on him. He will not shake me. He will not shake me.
Oh, this is taking some concentration.
On the straight though, he's pulling away from me. He's actually pulling away from me. It's absolutely shocking. Come on, little Swift. All right, let's go, let's go.
World's slowest battle. Use all the track, use all the track.
I've never seen a front-wheel drive car with the rear end coming out as much as his car is. And man, he's nailing it up along here. Ah, he's got some balls, I tell you what, driving that fast in a thing like that. It's a gutsy effort. He's just locking it up constantly. Oh! I almost hit him. Let's see if he'll let me get past. All right, I'm in front. Let's see how we go. See if he can keep up with me. I will be braking late. Hard on the brakes, into the corner, just sliding all over the place.
Oh, I can stay on him. This is good, Peugeot. This is good, Peugeot. We're both just dealing with front-wheel drive car understeer.
Do you have one of these cars so they make short shifters? I feel like I need one. It just feels a little bit too long to get down into the into each gear each time. It's just taking me forever. All right, coming around now. This will be a good lap, I think. Coming back down onto the straight. I am pulling away from him. I've increased the gap, but on the straight, he always seems to be able to into third. That's the right gear this time, great. He always seems to be able to make the difference back on the straight. All right, back into the first turn. Gentle on the brakes, don't accelerate too early out of the apex. Don't get too desperate for performance. What a silly thing to say, don't get desperate for performance. Oh, almost off the track. All right, I've got a little GR Yaris behind me that no doubt will be getting past imminently, but I will try and hold on to my position for as long as I can. Just nailing it up the top. I'm not even gonna lift it. Yes. Down into second, through the little twisties. Whoa! Need some coilovers as well, I reckon.
The tyres are just protesting so much. They're just like, nah, not into it at all. And my right foot is just way too keen. It is way too keen.
Here comes the Peugeot. There's a bloody mosquito in here. Get out, you bastard. All right, here he is. Let's go! Let's go! See, the back of his car is sliding out so much. I said it before, I'll say it again. He's got balls of steel driving a car that hard on those tyres.
Oh, I can feel all 4 tyres working hard to try and keep this thing on the track. I'm trying to slow it down because it seemed to lose a lot of time through here. Come on, little Peugeot. Oh, it's really interesting with the power. They just seem to be able to keep up with each other pretty well. Just punishing these little tyres.
There it is, see? Like, there goes the gap. Any gap that he had, gone. Oh, I'm on him so hard.
Oh, he's right on me.
So hard.
He's right on me. Oh. This is hilarious. Full Sunday Cup. The back tried to come around then because I stayed on the brakes for too long.
He's not taking any prisoners.
Oh, big lock up. I could just see the smoke going through his grill. This is hilarious. Come on, little Peugeot bro. Yeah. Still got a green light, so we're still racing. This thing is just getting punished. Punished badly.
I almost T-boned him. Not T-bag, but T-bone. Oh, God. Oh, we almost made contact. We almost made contact, but I'm coming for him.
He's not getting past me.
I'm
That's
coming
it.
for him
Forget
now.
the times.
He knows
I'm not letting him
coming.
get past me.
He should
I
be
won't have
scared.
it. The yellow turn can just stay where it is. The French cars will never be defeated, ever.
Let's go.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
Cook that.
I'm on the inside, a dangerous place to be. Oh, my God. This is the most intense race I've ever had, I tell you what.
Full punish mode. Oh, let's go. I can keep him off me on the straight, I think. 6 grand, let's go! This is funny. This is funny. Oh, this first corner's just sketchy.
Just goes to show you don't need a whole lot of money to have a whole lot of fun.
Oh, 4-wheel drift around the corner. I just won't let him pass me. I'm not even looking at the clock anymore. This is not about science, people. This is about European cars being far superior to JDM nuggets like that Swift. Nobody likes them. It's racing pedigree, people. Wrestled around the track by me. Oh! Oh, I'm just trying to keep him off me. Basically turning into a drift session. Let's go.
He knows I'm coming.
Let's go.
He knows I'm coming for him. Oh, I just don't have enough power to get past him. I don't think I can dive bomb him on the inside either. I don't think that'd be fair. Oh, there we go. There it is.
I am on him like a hemorrhoid. Let's go. Oh, he does have a little bit more grip, I reckon. Oh, we're all over the place. But he's just pulling away with a little bit more grip. Ah, come on, car.
He can't keep up with me, I'm telling you now. He cannot keep up. The Peugeot does not have the power to keep up with the Swift Sport. I've already got a couple of car lengths. It's all over for the Peugeot, people. It's not going to happen today.
Oh, come on, Peugeot. Just punished. It's just being punished so badly. But I think I think we have asserted that the Swift is faster. Currently. It doesn't mean it'll stay that way. It just means today, people. Just means today.
Here's what I need. I need an intake, because I know from the dyno results that the car's going to do way better getting some more cold air in. You can tell that from the dyno graph pre-fan and using the fan. I can't hold myself in. I'm just getting thrown around like a sailor at sea. I need some better tyres, need some coilovers. The brakes are actually holding up fine so far. Look at that, that's all right. But then, whoa, I'm all the way over here. So that's not really working. Then the kickback this way, I'm all the way over here. So it's not really doing what it should be doing. That said, I don't think this car is ever meant to be driven on the street like that. I'm throwing on the hazards though, because my man got chopped hard. Just throwing the chop fingers out there. That was a whole lot of fun. Before we get stuck into the clock, what I do want to say, that is one of the best times I've ever had on a track. It was so fun thrashing a car that I don't care about to the level that I can't drive it too hard. It was absolutely excellent. And Marty, you look like you're having a great time as well. I saw you hanging out the window looking at me, laughing and chopping.
A bit of strategy involved. That was 14 laps.
Yeah, okay.
There was a little bit of strategy involved, and that involved, at one point, holding him up to try and prevent him getting a really good time because it looked like he was on a flyer. There was a bit of other traffic in there and other cars, but I had a brilliant time as well. And normally I'd be out of it by then because I'd be like, oh, I don't really feel like fixing this thing and blowing up my expensive. I just didn't care.
I know. That is the fun with cheap cars. I know some people are like, I'm going to go buy the latest Golf or TTRS or R3 or BMW, and then there's a lot of fear at the track because there's no insurance and other things like that. A car like this lets you get all of that enthusiasm and fun out without being too worried about it breaking. Yes, maybe it doesn't make the best daily every day, but that's why you need lots of cars. You need multiples.
And this is why you want to buy an equivalent to what your mates have so you can really, really race in it, because I don't think there's much in it, but we're about to find out. So I might say what my best lap time was out of my 14 laps approximately was 1 minute, 1 second, 1.87. 1:01.87.
Really?
Yeah.
So my time, 1:01.87. Exactly the same on my third lap out.
Okay, right.
And then I'm 1:01, 1:01, 1:01, 1:01.34. That is my time. And then I managed a 1 minute .45. That was my best time.
So like a second and a half.
A second and a half quicker.
That's good.
Without being held up by some dickhead in a Peugeot.
We could analyse and put this down to a bunch of different reasons as to why that is. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because we just had an awesome time driving on the track. But as we go through and modify these things, because we are going to be chasing more track times, it's a lot of fun. And you do start thinking about what you can improve upon. We're going to keep some things the same, as similar as we can, and some things are just going to go our own direction. But what we're hoping to end up with is that exact experience over and over again while still improving our driving and improving our track times.
Yeah, and I think that's a really important point that Marty's made, is this is about improving you as a person, you as a driver, and I don't think you can really do that when you're really scared of possibly damaging your car. So there it is. That is the Peugeot and Suzuki Swift Sport. We've got a baseline, and now the modifications can begin. Thank you very much for hanging out with us for this one. We hope you liked it. Of course, if you do want to support the show, you can hit a subscribe, you can leave a like down below, you can leave a comment if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to, or you can go to mightycarmos.com where we've got lots of merch. We'll ship it to you anywhere in the world, and that directly helps support the show. Thank you very much, Martin. There is a French restaurant down in Balmain, and I suggest we go get in the theme of things with a little froggy, leggy, snaily, garlic butter thing.
We could get sushi for dessert on the way back. Sushi for dessert. And then we could take this to and eat snails, and then get like fried octopus balls on the way back. That sounds delicious.
That sounds great. All right, thanks everybody. See you next time. And of course, check out MCM TV2, our second channel.